Theme: Mindful and Moving Monday. Episode 12: Rooted in Joy, Recharged by Nature. Today's date is Monday, June 30th, and the audience is everyone. Hey, beautiful souls, good morning, good afternoon, or whenever this message finds you. Welcome to another episode of Cup of Cocoa and Chat, the podcast. I am so glad you're here. This is your space to sip slowly, think deeply, and listen to real conversation that stir the heart. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to this special Monday edition of Cup of Cocoa and Chat, the podcast. It's the final day of June, and what a beautiful opportunity to pause, reflect, and reset. I am your host, Princess, and today we're talking about something that doesn't cost a thing. Yes, you heard me, it doesn't cost a thing, but can change everything. Joy and nature, specifically how we root ourselves in joy and allow nature to refresh us, restore us, and connect us to what matters most. So, I want to emphasize how being outside, whether you're in your backyard or on a porch or in the park, can ground and refresh your spirit. I want you to celebrate being with friends this month because we're going into July. I want you to celebrate being with your friends and family without tying it to a specific holiday. Let's get into joy. Joy is a sacred act. Black joy is revolutionary. It's healing. It's resistance. Joy, especially for communities who have carried generational pain and overcome systemic, systemic struggle. So I'm going to read that again. Joy, especially for communities have carried generational pain and overcome systemic struggle, is more than just a feeling. It's a powerful form of resilience. For Black people, joy isn't just happiness, it's hope s- sustained. It's the laughter at family gatherings, the sound of music at cookouts, the freedom to dance, the freedom to breathe, the freedom to love and thrive in a world that hasn't always made space for it. And while this is a truth deeply rooted in the Black experience, it's also a mirror to us all. Joy can be a spiritual protest. Joy can be an act of survival. Joy can be the very thing that keeps us connected to our purpose in the midst of chaos. So, whether you've lived through oppression or lived through heartbreak or burnout or even loss, joy is still your right. It is an act of remembering who you are beyond what the world expects of you. Choosing joy, especially in hard times, is sacred for everyone. But for those who have been historically told to sit still, stay silent, or shrink, joy becomes a way of standing tall. Okay? So joy is not denial of struggle, it's a declaration of worth. We've been taught to hustle, grind, and produce, but joy is how we remember we are human. Summer is a reminder you are allowed to be in full bloom. So let me ask you, when's the last time you gave yourself permission to enjoy joy without guilt? Because in this world, we work so hard, we're moving, we're doing all the things, but are we really enjoying the joy of it all? So, yes, joy is a sacred act. It's how we reclaim our light in a world that often tries to dim it, whatever the circumstances are. But here's the beautiful part: joy doesn't just live in our hearts, it also lives in our surroundings. Sometimes the easiest way to tap into joy is to step outside and remember that God created a whole world to help us feel again. Which brings me to this: nature is restorative. Let's talk about how the outdoors, yes, even your backyard or your front porch, can bring your spirit back to life. See, God often speaks in stillness. So, where better to listen than outside? Even in a simple walk in your neighborhood can be soul care. And we're all about that mindfulness of it all, to take care of oneself, to take care of one's soul. And walking in your neighborhood could do just that. It's not always about a vacation. It's about a vital and a valuable, but most importantly, a vital connection. The breeze, the sun, the water, even the sound of birds chirping around us all remind us we're not alone. We are a part of something bigger. So, here's some ideas as we step into July. Here are some ideas that you can try this week. Walk barefoot in the grass because that helps ground us. It's very grounding. Watch a sunset or sunrise because it's the beauty of it all. Sit on a porch, your porch, a friend's porch, your family's porch, or a balcony in a hotel, or you may have a balcony at your home. Or go out and sit either on your porch, on a porch, a balcony without your phone. Just do it without your phone. Try that this week. And lastly, visit a park, a botanical garden, or a body of water. So, those four things that I have given you, those four ideas that I've given you, try them this week. We have an upcoming holiday, which is 4th of July. Not all of us celebrate, but we can find joy in something. And it could be any of those four things or anything that you feel where you can celebrate joy. But those four things specifically don't cost a thing, right? You may want to take a family gathering or enjoy an ice cream cone outside because why not? July is actually National Ice Cream Month, and the sweet celebration doesn't have to stop there because National Ice Cream Day falls on the third Sunday of July, which this year lands on July 20th. So go ahead and treat yourself. Joy can be as simple as sprinkles on top. Now, although that might cost a little something, but it's worth the effort of trying to celebrate joy. So, whether it's a scoop of your favorite flavor, a walk in the park, or a moment of laughter with loved ones, don't miss the simple things that make life sweeter. Because sometimes those light-hearted moments are holy too. And as you carry that joy into your week, I want to leave you with the truth to hold on to, not just today, but all week long. Our affirmation: I make room for joy, sunshine, and stillness. I make room for joy, sunshine, and stillness. I make room for joy, sunshine, and stillness. Let that be your reminder when noise gets loud, when the calendar gets full. Come back to joy. And remember what Psalm 118, verse 24 says: This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. So, this scripture in itself is a declaration of daily joy. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Not just Sunday, not just someday, this day. Whatever it holds, find the good in it, find God in it, and rejoice. Even in the ordinary moments, there's something worth celebrating. And I'm sure that you can find joy. So as we step into July, let's take joy with us. Let's reclaim the outdoors, not as a backdrop for selfies, but as a place to breathe again, to laugh, to rest, to remember we are still living. Joy doesn't ask for perfection, it simply asks for presence. So, whether it's sitting on the porch with your favorite beverage, watching your children, your nieces, your nephews, the neighborhood kids, or even your grandkids running through the sprinkler or in a pool. Maybe when you're taking a walk just to wave at the neighbors. Choose joy. Let it root you. Let it recharge you. Remember, joy isn't something we feel, it's something that we practice. And we should be practicing joy every day because this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. So, I wasn't here for a long time, just for a good time. So that's it for today's episode. If this encouraged you, take a moment to share it with someone who needs to hear it. And let me know how you're recharging this season. How are you recharging this season? How are you ex- celebrating the joy of it all going forward in the month of July? Because we have made it, we've almost made it to the seventh month of the year. And we want to stay rooted in joy and recharged by nature. So remember, as you step into July, to continue to be rooted in joy and recharged by nature. Because I'm sure some joy out there that you can emerge yourself into. Okay? So I'll be back next Monday. I believe that is July the 7th with season 1, episode 13 of Cup of Cocoa and Chat, the podcast. So go ahead, mark your calendar, pour your drink, and meet me back here for more good vibes, real talk, and purpose filled conversation. Okay? Until next time, be well, stay grounded, get rooted in joy, and recharged by nature. And as always, peace, blessings. I love you guys, and I mean it. So bye for now.